I'd like to acknowledge and honor the Lenape peoples land we're on right now. My name's Judy Wilson. I'm a Secretary Treasurer for the Union of BC Indian Chiefs and Chief of the Neskonlith Indian Band. It's my honor and responsibility to present the following statement on behalf of the Union of BC Indian Chiefs, which represent over 110 First Nations in British Columbia, Canada. This statement addresses the internationally recorded violations of the human rights of the Secwepemc people in BC, Canada, as well as the struggles of the Indigenous human rights defenders across BC. I would like to offer the following recommendations to the Permanent Forum: that it's crucial for the states in the implementation of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People to do so meaningfully and as a whole, not selectively based on what is politically convenient. Free, prior, informed consent is not an enhanced consultation process, and states cannot ignore the decision made by Indigenous people through their own systems of government and decision-making that they have freely chosen for themselves. Mr. Chair, on December 14th, 2018, the Chair of the Committee of the Elimination of Racial Discrimination wrote to Canada, and stating that the realization of the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion project without the free, prior, informed consent would permanently affect the land rights of the Secwepemc people, and as a result would infringe on their rights. Canada has not heeded this international warning or previous warnings. Instead, Canada has reinitiated consultation with Indigenous groups on this state-owned project. Consultations that are proving to be one-sided discussions that continue to sidestep the issue of Aboriginal title and rights. On March 27, 2019, I received a letter from Minister Sohi, the Minister of Natural Resources, that stated that Canada's approach to consultation was inconsistent with MRIP's study on free, prior, informed consent, and that consultation on the potential impacts of the project was not a rights-determining process, and it will not affect your asserted title rights pending on your claims resolution. I wish to point out to the members of the forum to the contradiction of Canada's statement and cite section C 1.14 of MRIP's report that FPIC states FPIC constitutes three interrelated and cumulative rights of Indigenous people: the right to be consulted, the right to participate, the right to their lands and territories and resources. Pursuant to declaration, free, prior, informed consent cannot be achieved if one of these components is missing. Canada fails to realize the crucial element of FPIC is the recognition of title and the recognition that we have right to our own lands, territory, and resources that this pipeline project is posed to infringe on. Consultation on Trans Mountain Pipeline is inextricably linked to First Nations title and rights and recognition. Canada must recognize that Aboriginal title and rights. Okay.